Hi, my name is Ally Keegan, and I'm a criminal defense attorney at the law office of David Shapiro in San Diego, where we help good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. I want to take a second to talk about one of my biggest pet peeves, and that is expungements and background checks. And when other criminal defense firms don't tell clients or potential clients straight up at the beginning what to expect if and when they do ask the court for an expungement. So, if you have been convicted of a crime, or you know someone that has been, you are probably familiar with at least the concept of expungements in California. And what an expungement essentially is going to the court and saying, hey, can I please withdraw my guilty plea and have the case against me dismissed in the interest of justice? And why would justice be best served by dismissing the case against you? Because maybe a lot of time has gone by since the original case. Maybe you started a family, you've gotten a job, you've been doing really good work and good stuff in your life, and you're contributing to the community. And it's saying, hey, judge, please understand that I'm so much more than this one mistake I made in the past, and please expunge my case in the interest of justice. That's all great. It's great to have that recognized. It's good to have other people in the legal system understand all of the work you've put in since your conviction. But what not a lot of people are honest about up front is the fact that even if your expungement is granted, it doesn't mean the case magically goes away and no one can ever find it again or see it. Because we all have a criminal history report. If you've done live scans, had your fingerprints rolled for a potential job, for a promotion, to get a background check, your conviction may be on there through the California Department of Justice or the Federal Department of Justice. And a lot of people think, okay, well, once my expungement is granted, someone just goes through my criminal history report with an eraser and takes it off. And unfortunately, that's not the case. What happens more often than not is if your conviction does show up on your criminal history report and you have your expungement granted, it doesn't mean it gets deleted from the report. It probably just means that the Department of Justice puts a note next to that case that it was expunged and dismissed pursuant to, it'll say 1203.4, which is the legal term in the legal code, authorizing the expungement. So you might apply for a new job and think you are good to go because you had this expungement and no one's ever gonna see it again. But someone says, hey, what's up with this stolen car allegation from 15 years ago? Or what happened with this burglary from 20 years ago? And you're suddenly caught off guard answering questions about a case you didn't think anyone was going to be able to find. So it drives me nuts when criminal defense firms don't tell you that up front, because maybe they want to sign you up, they want to get your case and get your business, and frankly, your money. So they say, yeah, I can get you the expungement, no problem. Sign on the dotted line, pay me here, and we'll go do it for you. All fine and dandy if you still want to get the expungement. However, please make sure that when you are doing consultations with criminal defense firms and teams, you are going to be getting a realistic and honest assessment from someone with local experience that knows what they're doing and is going to walk you through. I can get you this type of relief, I can file this request for you, but you should know, even best case scenario, if it's granted, these are things you may encounter and this is how you can prepare for it. So it doesn't mean all hope is lost. It doesn't mean it's not worth it, but it is absolutely worth knowing ahead of time what kind of consequences may happen if you get the expungement granted and what's still going to show up on your background check, especially if you know people are going to be looking. So if you have been convicted of a crime, you want to know what your options are after the fact to help clean up your record and the realistic odds of what that's going to do for you. Feel free to give us a call. Our phone number is 619-295-3555.